Welcome to Solihull College University Centre's 2018 graduation ceremony. My name's Pete Haynes. I'm the Vice Principal HR and Student Services at the college. The reason we wanted to get guests and our VIPs in first was we like to do it this way because it's our chance to applaud for the first time the most important people of the evening, and that's our graduands who are soon to become graduates. So I'd now like to invite the graduands to join us, and if we can welcome them warmly. That's the first tricky bit over. It always gives me a great sense of relief when I see you all sitting down. If your number that you've got on your ticket doesn't match your seat number, by the way, you might be getting a degree you weren't expecting this evening. So just have one last check for me. Anyway, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this celebration of our higher education students' success. This special evening at the National Motorcycle Museum is one of the real highlights of the college year. And it's always a real pleasure to be seeing you, our successful graduates, waiting with anticipation to come up on stage to receive your certificates and awards. I'm sure you'll agree this is a magnificent and very fitting venue within the borough of Solihull in which to host this very special evening, and I'd like to thank the museum and its staff for their hospitality and cooperation in making this evening a great success, and thanks also to everyone else who's been involved, the stage and sound guys. It's great that it's a family affair. Just one little note. If your little one should be getting a little restless and you may want to take them out, if that's appropriate, we have got the screen in the back room with sound, so you don't have to miss anything. Okay, but without further ado, I'd like now to welcome on stage John Bolt, our Chair of Governors.
Thank you, Pete. Well, good evening, everyone. As Pete said, I'm John Bolt, Chair of Governors of Solihull College and University Centre. I'd like to do a welcome to Madam Mayor, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to this special evening. Welcome to Nick Page, the Chief Executive of Solihull Metropolitan Council. He's our special guest this evening. We're delighted to see you here, and we thank you for giving your valuable time and support to us at this event. Also like to welcome Stephen Goldstein, the Deputy Lord Lieutenant, who will be making a special award this evening. A warm welcome to our representatives of our partner universities that we work with. That's Oxford Brookes, Coventry, Northampton, Newman and Warwick. And I also extend the same welcome to our many business partners, in particular our award sponsors, who are Pearson, Couch Perry Wilkes, Birmingham Airport, Prime Accountants and the CIPD, and I hope I haven't missed anyone. A particular welcome to you graduates. You all look so splendid as you came in. Well done for your hard work through all your courses, and I hope you can look forward to future rewarding careers and what comes next. I'd also like to thank our teaching staff of the college who've probably encouraged and cajoled you to help you make your achievements possible. Finally, I'd like to welcome the parents, family and friends to celebrate the graduate success. Your support has been invaluable to see your family members through to get to where they are now. So as the college is concerned, our big news this year was that we merged with Stratford-on-Avon College in February. This is an exciting opportunity for both colleges to grow and thrive, and maybe to offer learning experiences to the people in both areas. We're developing some new courses, and for instance, we're developing some new higher education courses in Stratford that could take advantage of the town's worldwide reputation. So less from me. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I wish you graduates every success in your future careers and studies. Thank you.
Thank you, John. I'd now like to introduce our very special guest speaker for the evening. Nick Page began his teaching career in London in 1990, and following 2 promotions in London, moved to the Northwest. Nick left Salford in June 2014 as the acting head of paid services alongside his strategic director for children's services role to take up the post of Chief Executive of Solihull Metropolitan Borough Council. Nick is passionate about ensuring that young people who live or are educated in the borough can thrive and have a good quality of life, can learn, are safe and secure and feel supported. He is keen to work with partners locally and regionally to ensure high quality education and training is available to all young people leading on to employment. So if you could please welcome to the stage Chief Executive of Solihull Metropolitan Borough Council, Nick Page.
Madam Mayor, Deputy Lieutenant, guests, and most importantly, graduates, well done and welcome to this evening's celebration. This is a truly wonderful evening because this is about our place. It's about the people that live, that work in our borough and that travel into our borough to learn. And every day in Solihull, over 13,000 people travel into Solihull, into our schools, our nurseries, our college and university centre to learn. And that's a great indictment, I think, of the brilliant education system we have in our borough. So as I'm sat down there with John and the team, I notice there are a lot of young people, very smart young people in this room. Some not you, but even younger than you. And if you just do me a favour and just stand up, or maybe all those people say who are under the age of 10. There's some people over here, and some people over here. You can sit down in the middle there, because you're not. Now, what I'm going to say to you is, thank you for standing up, and look to these brilliant people sat over here, those people that might be related to you and their fellow students, because that's what you're aiming for, isn't it? That's what we're all aiming for, that amazing opportunity to learn and to succeed. So I say to young people, thank you, you can sit down now. I used to be a teacher, I love it when people stand up for me. But that's the opportunity that we all have in this room, to help these great young people to become these great people and then move on through their careers. And this is tonight for you a junction. It's an interchange, it's a station. It could almost be described as a drive-through in your education journeys. Because my theme for us this evening is very much about a journey. And today we pause and we look to you to say brilliant and well done, and we encourage you to keep on learning throughout your careers. So Solihull College and University Centre is quite different from your traditional university, because the majority of our learners in our college and university centre are much older than the normal students you'd see in other universities. Many of you are in employment, many of you are managers and leaders in your organisations, and all of you are on those employment journeys. And we have learners who are 60 and upwards. We've got some learners that have been mums this year, and dads, and you come from Solihull, Stratford, and all right across Birmingham and the West Midlands. And many of our students in our college and university centre come from pretty tough backgrounds. And we have a number of young people and older people learning in our college and university centre with a significant number of disabilities. And the inclusivity of our college and university centre is something that stands it out from many others. As part of my learning journey, I spend a considerable amount of time working with leaders across the public and private sectors. For instance, CEOs of major hospitals, leaders in the police and fire and rescue, IT and digital business, car manufacturing, transport, airports, entertainment and film, education and business startups. When I talk to those colleagues, all of them, whether it be the boss of Aston Martin, I haven't got one, but I'm hoping to get one soon, but all those great people leading those great businesses, all of them say that their business rests on the shoulders of the people that work in their business. So, whether you're walking along the production line at Aston Martin over in Gaydon, or you're looking through some of the developments that are coming forward with HS2 into our region, or you're at University Hospital Birmingham and you're in the surgery suites there, all of that work, all of that impact is based on people. So, as employers, what do we look for in the people that we have the privilege to lead? And there are a few factors I just want to focus on for a few moments. And firstly, about expertise. The ability to learn it, develop it, and share expertise. As employers, we don't expect it from anyone from day one, but we are looking for the signals. Being inquisitive, asking questions, understanding processes, not just the outcomes. We're looking for energy. Without your energy, without your resilience, our businesses, our organisations falter and ultimately fail. Being energetic, putting that energy into everything that you do, as you've described through your learning journeys to date, is absolutely fundamental. Enthusiasm, demonstrating that you're able to go that extra mile on a cold, wet Monday morning, but absolutely demonstrating that you are self-starting, that you add energy and you're not that energy hoover, the one that takes all the energy out of the room. Delivery. And when I talk to young people, they often say, well, hang on a minute, I'm starting on my journey. How can I demonstrate delivery? But when you actually lift the lid and you talk to young people, you talk to learners, what's really interesting is that the delivery can be shaped in many different ways. And everything from when you get up in the morning to when you go to bed at night, you will have examples of where you delivered. Personal examples, professional examples. And I encourage you to really capture those. And finally, and for me and my colleague employers, when I talk to them, what's the most important thing? What stands people out? And that's passion. Be passionate about yourself, your life, your work, and the ones who love you and who you love. Sometimes when things are tough at home and in work and in the world that we live in, passion is what we all have. So whether that's at home, in work, or wherever, the passionate people keep getting back up. Keep forging ahead, no matter what the resistance is. So these are the ingredients that I see when I'm talking, working and learning with my business and public sector colleagues. And they're about the people we want to share our journeys with. Solihull College and University Centre has given you a wonderful place to learn and achieve. Now you're ready to apply your qualifications to the person that you are and will be. It's a wonderful thing to see so many super people here tonight. It's a privilege for me as a learner and someone who's had the privilege to lead learning. And I'll say to you, keep learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick, for those wise and very relevant words. It's now time to truly celebrate your success, and we're going to ask our graduates to receive their certificates. Come up on the stage to meet Nick and have your photo taken. And this is where graduates become graduates, I believe. So I'd like to introduce the college's assistant principals to join Nick on stage. Firstly, Fatima Ramji, head of the STEAM faculty, which encompasses areas such as science, technology, engineering, construction, arts, etc. And Fatima will be followed by Rebecca Gator, head of the services faculty, which includes business management and professional programs, health and social care, social studies, early years, education, animal management, etc. So without further ado, I will pass you over to Fatima.
My congratulations to all the graduates, and without further ado, the time you are waiting for. So tonight's graduates are for Applied Biology, Foundation Degree Applied Biosciences, Oxford Brookes University, Ranuka Rai. Rebecca Witz. Art, BA Honours, Fine Art, Oxford Brookes, Megan Carroll. Shannon Chisholm. Jashurun Lout. Zoe McCarthy. Tanya Trainer. Computing and Emerging Technologies, BSc Honors, Business Systems and Technology, Newman University, Thomas Delaney. Tamara Grant. Jack Marshall. Higher National Diploma, Computing and Systems Development, Louise Ross. Stephen Sterling. Higher National Diploma, Creative Media Production, Games Development, Luke Waldron. Construction, Higher National Diploma, Construction and the Built Environment, Alexander Prozer. Higher National Certificate, Construction and the Built Environment, Kelly Hopcraft. Daniel Kenyonjoy. Darren Patterson. Higher National Certificate, Construction and the Built Environment, Building Services, Engineering, Jessica Berry. Robert Nicholas. Engineering, BSc Honors, Mechanical Engineering, Mohammad Bensiali. Foundation degree, Mechanical Engineering, Katie Higgins. Higher National Certificate, Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Bethany Bluer. Philip Gibbs. Steve Green. Peter Marsh. Laura Mulcahy. He's not coming. Sumbul Sheikh. Higher National Certificate, Manufacturing Engineering, Jack Mercer. Ethan Wilkes. Higher National Certificate, Mechanical Engineering, Jamie Frankham. Du Jean. Miller. Lee Sanford. Sean Tyrrell. Graphic Design, Higher National Diploma, Graphic Design, Megan Lysat. Media, Higher National Certificate, Creative Media Production, Stratford-upon-Avon College, Ellie Fiander. Alicia King. Zach Meller. Performing Arts, Higher National Diploma, Performing Arts, Stratford-upon-Avon College, Francisca Dover. Photography, Higher National Diploma Photography, Jade King. Holly Rio Mansfield. Sophie Parker. Brad Welch. I would now like to invite our other Assistant Principal, Rebecca Gator, to present the next graduates. Thank you.
Okay, so from Level 4 Accounting, IAT Diploma, Elizabeth Brough. Charlotte Callow. Yvonne Chung. Bethan Cook. Emma Dutton. Hazel Green. Thomas Griffiths. Liesl Yulf. Josh Levy. Nicole Skeet. And Jordan Smith. From the BSc Honours Animal Behaviour and Welfare Top-Up from Oxford Brookes, Holly Aston. And Jennifer Barnes. And the Foundation Degree Animal Behaviour and Welfare with Oxford Brookes, Stephen Rowlett. For business, we have the BA Honours Top-Up Business and Management with Oxford Brookes and Sophie Biddle. And the Foundation Degree of Business Management and Communications with Oxford Brookes, Emma Flynn. Natalie Smith. And Polly Wilson. From early years, we have the BA Honours Early Childhood Studies, thank you, Top Up with Oxford Brookes, Leah Lansdowne. And Nadia Shakil Sultan. And the Foundation Degree Early Years with Oxford Brookes, Keeley Moore. The Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development, the Advanced Diploma of Human Resources Management, Shani Anderson. Harpal Bachu. Kelly Blackburn. Angela Boswood. Adam Davis. Tara Green. Debbie Harrison. Fuzia Hussain. Ursula Katarzyńska. Zoe Kennedy. Emma Lawberg. Sophia Parker. Katie Shingfield. Joanna Smiley. Lisa Thomas. And Nicole Thompson. From the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development Intermediate Certificate for Human Resources Management, Elaine Baker. Ravinda Bilku. Ashleen Blinko. Sarah Booth. Karishma Chauhan. Claire Collins. Grace Cook. Kerry Daniels. Rebecca Deacon. Amy Franklin. Isabel Gardner. Hayley Gardner. Rachel Gulliver. Claire Hugo. Alison Jones. Emily McCormick. Rachel McHugh. Carmel Midgley. Derry Moran. Grania O'Sullivan. Ravinda Rampal. Ellen Marie Ricketts. Jack Simmons. Katie Smith. Hannah Thompson. And Kelly Tomlinson. The Leadership and Management Level 5 Diploma with ILM, Michael Bates. Sophia Brown. Nash Dinser. Katie Lynn Bailey. And Jake Morton. From the BA Honours Social Studies 2+2 degree with the University of Warwick, Sarah Bayai. Medina Dean. Emma Evans. Jennifer Hammond. Stacey Kenny. Samir Khan. And Natalie Weller. From the BA Honours Special Educational Needs, Disability and Inclusive Practice with Newman University, Sharon Gota. And from the Foundation Degree, Special Educational Needs, Disability and Inclusive Practice from Newman University, Anita Asquith-Evans. And Lauren Wainwright. From the BSc Honours in Applied Support Science with Oxford Brookes, Charlie Fogarty. And the Foundation Degree Educational Practice with Oxford Brookes, Kieran Qureshi. Asima Rashid. Monique Sadler. Gemma Sleet. Estelle Smith. And Nicola Tipton. The Certificate of Higher Education, Sabran Sultana. And then from the Diploma in Education and Training, Stephen Bird. Jane Pendleton. And Katie Toombs. Thank you.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you very much, and let's have one more huge round of applause for all our graduates. That's why I think ours is the best graduation ceremony there is. Each year, we invite an inspirational graduate to say a few words, and we are absolutely delighted this evening to welcome and congratulate Charlie Fogarty, MBE. Charlie has overcome tremendous obstacles to achieve his qualification and was awarded the MBE in the 2018 New Year's Honours List for his services to young people. Charlie defied all the odds to survive a devastating accident 6 years ago, and I'm sure Charlie won't mind me telling you he had to relearn basic tasks, but through an unerring determination, Charlie has graduated this evening with a degree in applied sports science. Please welcome to the stage Charlie Fogarty, MBE.
Thank you for that warm welcome. Gave me a chance to open my speech. Good evening all. It's a privilege to be able to speak in front of you all on this momentous day, even if I've only been allocated a time slot of 5 minutes. For those of you who know me well, you'll realise that it's never going to happen. This is such a monumental day for all of us and has seen us grow as people and as academics. I'm sure some of us never thought we would get this far. From a personal point of view, 6 years ago to date, I was in a rehab centre learning to walk and talk again. I undertook an educational assessment which showed that I was working at the age range of a Year 2 child and that it was unlikely that I would ever complete education. But as you can see, through hard work and a lot of determination, I have proved anything really is possible. finish it. Firstly, I would like to say, from all the graduates here, thank you to everyone who has helped make this a special day. There are so many people who deserve a mention, but a massive thank you to the principal, John Callahan, and his staff for all their support and guidance, and also to all the tutors who have had a hand in making this day possible for so many people. John, you can have your office back now, as I won't be bothering you so much in the future. I would also like to say a huge thank you to all the family, friends and partners who have helped support us, helped us with the countless assignments that we stayed up all night to complete, not. And generally stayed with us throughout the whole of the time that we were at the University Centre. I know we couldn't have been easy people to be around at times, but you understood, took the slack, and loved us just the same. Thank you once again. So, I won't keep you any longer, because I'm sure you all want to celebrate with your family and friends. But one thing to remember tonight is, you did it. Now it's time for us all to start our next chapter and show this world what we are made of. We only get one chance in life, or two if you're me. So, let's make it a good one. I wish you all the best of luck for your future ambitions. Thank you.
Charlie, do you want to come and do the rest of this? Because that was brilliant. Thank you so much, and we wish you every success. Each year, the college presents a number of sponsored and special awards to students who have shown outstanding achievement in their studies. Tonight, we're going to start with our sponsored awards, and these sponsors, as John has mentioned, are companies and organisations who work closely with the college and wish to recognise the efforts of our most outstanding students. And if I could ask each winner to remain in their seat until we'll get you to come up when we also announce the award presenter. But we start with the University of Warwick sponsored award, and the winner of this award is Natalie Weller. Okay. So let's hear a little bit about Natalie. Natalie came to the college as a mature student after leaving school without strong grades. Once her children had grown up, she decided to take time to focus on furthering her education and decided upon an accounting course. Once she'd completed the course, she decided to focus on social studies to give her a varied skill set and direction. Natalie displayed an excellent work ethic in her 2+2 degree and achieved consistently high grades, showing a real willingness to work at developing herself further. She has grown incredibly and has shown significant improvement during her time at the college. Natalie hopes to go on to work as a counsellor or social worker in the future. And I'd like to ask John Callahan, Principal and Chief Executive of Solihull College and University Centre, to present the award to Natalie on behalf of the University of Warwick. Where's Natalie? Our second sponsored award is the Couch Perry Wilkes Sponsored Award, and the winner of this award is Mohammed Bensiali. Mohammed studied a mechanical engineering Bachelor of Science honours degree with Oxford Brookes at the college. He has put outstanding effort into his modules to complete his BSc. Questioning how he could solve and counteract problems in industry, Mohammed created an impressive dissertation that was produced on a niche area of industry. He applied his engineering knowledge to improve the process of using carbon dioxide in the micro-brewing process. And on a personal note, I'd like to thank anybody who contributes to the brewing process. It's a little hobby of mine. His dissertation and research has led to his company having a process which is world-leading. Mohammed presented his theory to his company, engineers and directors, and has had the process signed off for practical use in microbreweries throughout the UK. And I'd like to ask Steve Lakin from Couch Perry Wilkes to present the award to Mohammed. Our next award is sponsored by Oxford Brookes University, and the winner of this award is Holly Aston. Holly arrived at the college 5 years ago, starting originally on a Level 3 extended diploma in animal care. She then completed her foundation degree, followed by her top-up degree. Holly excelled in each of her modules, producing truly excellent work. Her dissertation on perceptions of snakes and how this affects the conservation of the UK native adder was exemplary, and she hopes to go on to teach animal care or complete a master's in conservation, and she's graduated with a first-class honours degree. And I would like to ask Paul Inman from Oxford Brookes University to present this award to Holly. Our next award is sponsored by Coventry University, and the winner of the Coventry University Sponsored Award is Jack Marshall. Now, having completed his Level 4 apprenticeship, Jack made a determined effort to understand and meet the demands of his academic course while being supported by his IT company, Network Limited. Jack spotted a way to streamline processes in the care logging system and decided to base his dissertation at college on this subject. He created an efficient system for care homes to use and brought his idea to the care show at the NEC. His job role grew because of this achievement, and he is now a business development manager and an IT support manager. He's achieved a 2-1 for his degree and has excelled during his time with us. And may I ask Dr. Andrew Turner from the Coventry University to present this award to Jack. Next, we have an award sponsored by the UK's largest awarding body offering academic and vocational qualifications, and that's the Pearson Sponsored Award. And the winner of this award is Leighton Holroyd. Leighton came to the college on a Level 3 graphic design course. In the second year of study, Leighton entered a Porsche competition alongside other students to design the livery of a Porsche racing car. Leighton's design was chosen as the winner, and the car, featuring Leighton's original work, has competed in events throughout the UK and Europe. Completing his level 3 initially, then going on to complete an HND, Leighton is currently on an art and design top-up course, and he hopes to go on to work in advertising in the future. Unfortunately, at the last minute, Leighton can't be with us tonight, so may I introduce one of Leighton's tutors, Steve Riley, to collect the award on Leighton's behalf from David Lee from Pearson, to present the award to Steve. Next, we move on to the Birmingham Airport sponsored award, and the winner of this award is Katie Higgins. Katie started at the college in 2014 on a mechanical engineering HNC and is now studying for her top-up. Katie created an outstanding project for her foundation degree, producing a new technique of spraying vehicles at Land Rover, Solihull, where she works on the maintenance team. Through Katie's research, she implemented a project which involved a different process in spraying cars, and the process she has implemented is much more efficient and cost-effective and has saved the company between £250,000 and £500,000. Creating a significant benefit to the industry, Katie has proven to be an outstanding student who has also taken on the role of student governor alongside her studies. She hopes to progress to maintenance manager role within the paint shop facility at Jaguar Land Rover. And may I introduce Andy Holding from Birmingham Airport to present this award to Katie. For the next award, we are sponsored by a highly successful local accounting firm, and this is the Prime Accountants Group sponsored award. And the winner of this award is Charlotte Callow. Charlotte worked in banking for years before deciding on a change and joining the college to study an AAT accounting qualification. During this time, she became a very young widow and a single parent to her young daughter, Emily. Despite her terrible loss, Charlotte took a short break and then continued with her studies. Her own health took a turn for the worse, and she was hospitalised later in her studies due to paralysis in her left side, forcing her to take another break from studying. But despite all of these challenges, Charlotte went on to complete her entire qualification, working on much of her studies at home. She has shown true resilience and grit in the face of such adversity and has succeeded in completing the path both she and her late husband wanted for her. And may I introduce Kevin Johns from Prime Accountants to present this award to Charlotte. Our next award this evening is a new award for this year, and it's the CIPD sponsored award. And the winner of this award is Rachel McHugh. The CIPD Intermediate Certificate was the first course Rachel had studied since leaving school at 16 and working for Tesco for 29 years. Rachel was very nervous about returning to study as an adult learner, but during the course she excelled in every unit and showed great personal development. She was keen to develop her knowledge and understanding of HR, as well as develop excellent academic skills. In addition to developing skills at a phenomenal speed, Rachel developed an understanding of how organisations other than Tesco operate and how human resource management can differ in different organisational contexts. Unfortunately, following a restructure of Tesco's HR function, Rachel's role became redundant. But the breadth of knowledge in the wider HR context Rachel gained during her studies was to prove invaluable. And towards the end of the course, Rachel applied for a position as people manager for Sue Ryder Care. And after a rigorous selection process, she was offered the position. Rachel started her new role in September and plans to progress onto the advanced diploma next September once established in her new position. May I introduce Samina Amin from CIPD to present this award to Rachel. We'd now like to move on to the special awards, and the first special award to be presented this evening is the Helena Stockford Award. This award is in recognition of the former Chair of Governors of Solihull College and University Centre, Helena Stockford. It is presented to the student who has demonstrated a high level of contribution to student engagement and the student voice, and the winner of this award is Sharon Gota. Sharon worked in a school for 10 years as a teaching assistant. Originally, she hoped to complete a top-up degree, but she faced a serious family health problem and had to defer her plans. But refusing to give up, she came to the college later to carry out her studies, deciding it was the time for her to start higher education at the same time as her son. Throughout the year, Sharon has strived to develop her knowledge of special educational needs and disability, and also develop her academic level of writing. She has shown incredible perseverance and dedication and has achieved a first-class honours result. And I'd like to welcome Barry Stockford to present this award to Sharon. We'd now like to present the Student Alumni Award, and this is given to a student who has shown great progression since leaving the college. And the winner of this award is Joe Hughes. Joe Hughes joined the college as a qualified electrician running his own business. He had decided to take 2 years out to complete an HND in electrical and electronic engineering in order to move into a professional career in engineering. He completed his qualification with an overall grade of distinction in 2014 and was immediately able to take up a role of electrical design engineer with Baker Hicks, or Morgan Sindall Professional Services at the time. They supported him to continue his studies, and he later completed a BEng Electrical and Electronic Engineering in 2016 with the University of Derby. He's now working towards a Master's in Power Distribution Engineering with Newcastle University, and he's continued to progress within the business and is now a Principal Electrical Engineer for High Voltage. He has also returned to the college several times since graduating to feed back to our QAA team on his experience at the college and to contribute to an AOC-sponsored project which developed employer design projects for our built environment students to work with. And I'd like to ask College Principal John Callahan to present this award to Joe. We would now like to present a special award in memory of Dr. Jill Calderbank. Jill worked as a lecturer in applied science at the college for 6 years and sadly passed away just over 12 months ago. She was dedicated to the success of her students and valued hard work and dedication over all else. The Jill Calderbank Award will be presented to a science student who has achieved high grades for their qualification through their hard work and endeavour. And the Glass Award has been donated at Jill's request from the proceeds of her funeral. This year, the award will be presented to Rebecca Witts. Rebecca joined the science department in 2014 and initially completed the extended diploma in applied science. During this time, Jill was Rebecca's personal tutor, and taking Rebecca under her wing helped her grow in confidence as a science student. Rebecca then progressed on to the foundation degree in applied biosciences, a course that Jill was instrumental in developing. Throughout the 2 years, Rebecca exemplified the characteristics that Jill valued so highly, consistently working hard to achieve her goals. She has developed into an accomplished science student. Her hard work has enabled Rebecca to progress onto the Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Biosciences, and we're all sure Jill would be proud of Rebecca's achievements in her 5th year of study in the department. Rebecca hopes to go on to work as a biology researcher in the future. And I'd like to invite Jill's colleague, Andrew Schneider, to present the award to Rebecca. Each year we present the Solihull College and University Centre Partnership Award, and this award recognises the partnership forged between the college and a local organisation specifically to enhance the development of their workforce. And this year's winner of the Solihull College and University Centre Partnership Award is J.S. Wright & Co. Limited. Now, a little bit about J.S. Wright. They're a small building services engineering company based in Aston, and they've worked with our college on our Teach 2 and Outstanding Teaching, Learning and Assessment projects. They invited our staff in to shadow their engineers and to engage in discussion as to how to enhance the learning experience for our apprentices and full-time students. They also helped us to develop project-based learning assessments which were based on useful scenarios and would clearly develop essential skills required for the world of work. In addition, they've supported the Built Environment and Sustainable Technologies team as they develop their curriculum, ensuring that it reflects industry requirements. We hope to continue working closely with this company in the future. And I'd like to introduce Rosa Wells, our Director of Employment and Skills at the college, to present this award to Terence McLaughlin from J.S. Wright. Our next award is the Mayor's Award for Outstanding Progress. And the Mayor's Award goes to Nicola Tipton. Nicola came to the college on a Level 3 programme after working as a teaching assistant at a school and deciding she wanted to go on to become a teacher. Nicola showed significant progress through her studies and in her foundation degree. Her results got better and better, and her confidence grew tremendously. Nicola was on her last module, which required her to undertake a seminar which involved presenting her research to a group. But that morning, she was robbed at her home at knife point, and the criminals took her car. But Nicola did not let the incident faze her. and she went on to make her presentation the following week. Her hard work earned her a distinction for her foundation degree, and Nicola now works 1 day a week at a school while she studies for a teacher training degree. I would like to introduce Madam Mayor Councillor Mrs Flo Nash, Mayor of Solihull, to present this award to Nicola. This brings us to the final special award of the night and our most prestigious presentation, the Lord Lieutenant's Award for Student of the Year for Higher Education. This award recognises the extraordinary commitment the winner has shown to their programme of study and the college. And the winner of this award is Sophie Biddle. Sophie was working on reception at local company IAC Group, a leading automotive interior supplier, when she made the decision to apply for an apprenticeship. Sophie initially undertook a 2-year apprenticeship with the college, then progressed to the foundation degree in business management and communications. Following her success on the foundation degree, Sophie progressed to the BA Honours, Business and Management. Her son Noah was born while Sophie was completing her final year of the BA Honours studies in June 2017. Sophie's achievement is a symbol of dedication and commitment towards pursuing success with a high level of determination. She is an inspiration to full-time employees that hope to achieve degree qualifications and advance their careers. As a result of a degree award, Sophie was recently promoted to a new post at her current workplace. I'd like to introduce Stephen Goldstein, CBE Deputy Lieutenant for the West Midlands, to present this award to Sophie, and I know Stephen would also like to say a few words.
I have to tell you, the principal confiscated my sword when I came in. So he did give it me back, which is kind of him. Madam Mayor, Chairman of Governors, ladies and gentlemen, and the stars of the show, graduates. John, you're a man of great influence, I know, but I'm only Deputy Lieutenant, not Deputy Lord Lieutenant, in case there are any journalists here. But I know with all your influence, maybe one day you can put a word in for me. Thank you. I'm really proud to be here to present the award I did to Sophie, but more so because I'm really fond of the college. I've known John for some time, and I've known quite a lot of the principals and the lecturers and the students, and I've been lucky enough to be involved with some of you with regard to a charity I'm involved with. But this is a very special college. I guess you don't need me to tell you that. But when you listen to your colleagues and the degrees you've got. I think, having been to other university degree ceremonies, it seems that most of you are going to go out and get a job. Most of you have been taught something that's going to enable you to do that. I'm particularly fond of the tech that you do over in Chelmsley Wood and the advancements that the college have made to give you those opportunities. Charlie, Charlotte, you're inspirational people, and you're example to all of us to never give up and never waste an opportunity. Most of you are special people. Most of us are ordinary people, hopefully going on to do extraordinary things. There's not anything you can't achieve if you really put your mind to it. This is a great country. Solihull's a great place to live and work, and hopefully some of you will stay in the area and put a lot back to make Solihull even better, and the West Midlands also. Thank you for asking me to come, John. It's a pleasure knowing you. Anything I can ever do with the college is always a great pleasure to me, and it's wonderful, and I wish you all the very best, all of you, on your, I was going to say first step on the ladder, but some of you seem halfway up, so continue climbing, continue being successful, and I'll thank your families and friends for some of the sacrifices they've probably made so that you could come here. Thank you very much. I wouldn't like anybody to get hold of some of the things I've written on here.
Thank you all. I'd now like to introduce John Callaghan, the principal of Solihull College and University Centre, to close our ceremony.
Well, good evening, everybody. I think we've got the room booked till 10 o'clock, so there'll be an hour and a half to speak from me, if that's only joking. You'll be pleased to know. First of all, I'd just like to do is to thank the wonderful universities that work with us and help accredit and keep our standards high, our wonderful sponsors, our wonderful staff that have taken people through, but I think most of all, the wonderful students. And it never fails to impress and remind me why we do the job we do. Hearing some of the stories tonight, through the tough circumstances and the adverse circumstances that many of you have had to go through, and look how you've come out through the other end. You make us very proud of you, but you make us very humble. And it reminds me sitting there why we do it all. So each time when we have a tough week at work or a tough year, and this night comes along, it really gladdens the heart, I think, for myself and my colleagues, governors included, to see why we do this. And I heard recently a speech from someone called Stephen Knight, and some may know Stephen Knight to be the director of Taboo series and the Peaky Blinders. And one of the things that he was talking about was about what a great area this is and what a great sort of region we live in. And a lot of people from outside the region don't realise how fantastic this area is. And we've got to think many, many years ago, there was a revolution here. And we were pretty good at that revolution, if I remember. I think most things were dug up, engineered, ground, made, and exported from this fantastic region. And we've gone into the doldrums, I think, a little bit, where it's gone very London-centric. But there is a second revolution coming. And there is a second digital revolution coming. And we see that the learning technologies are massively changing from the way we can access things on iPhones, access things on our iPads, and information is just coming massively fast at us. And one of the things and problems that brings us is things like fake news and how we have to be able to take out of that what is actually going to be relevant for us to develop in the future. But what I've seen here tonight are the key components. You've actually demonstrated the intellect to be educated to a high standard. And almost regardless of your studies, you've got that intellect. You've got the resilience, because you showed us that tonight. You've got the perseverance, and you've got the nous. And you are people that make me believe that when the second revolution comes here in terms of the digital, and we start to see this area really growing as it's starting to do now, you are the right people to be able to press on and make us very proud in the region. And I think that that's something that's really, really come home to me tonight. And the wonderful inspiration, I think, when any of us are sitting down and thinking that life is tough and we've got a hard day, just listen to a couple of the inspirational speakers we had tonight and the circumstances that they've had to come through and persevere, and look at the achievements they've done. And I think we've got to reflect on that and push on, because we can do that, you can do that. You've got the intellect, you've got the capacity, you've got the perseverance, you've got the drive, you've got the passion. You can make this country great regardless of whatever happens politically, and you can make this region great. I'm very proud of you. So please, I'll end tonight by just handing out a couple of gifts to our speakers and to our chair. Some photos done by Tom Finch-Jones, one of our H&D students. I'd like to invite on the stage John and Nick, so I can just hand you these. And I think it's now time to go out there. And the one thing I will say to which struck me tonight is how well behaved our young students have been, or I hope our future students and our future business leaders. You've been brilliant tonight. So go out and enjoy yourself with your families. Have a great night, and you should be very proud of yourself. We are very proud of you. Well done.